Hey everybody, welcome to Road Vigor. I'm Coach Fola. Today we have Coach Cody here from CrossFit 1884. We're going to do a tandem workout today. It's going to be great for endurance. You guys ready? All right, let's get to work. Hey everybody, so we're going to go ahead and do a 3-minute warm-up on the erg. So let's go ahead and get set up. Make sure you have your foot stretchers positioned so that the strap goes across the ball of your foot. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Just get it positioned. You can slide them down. And we're going to put the damper on 4 today. And once you're ready, let's go ahead and pull the handle into the cradle hook and get our feet strapped in nice and tight. All right, we're ready to roll. So let's go ahead and grab the handle and we can just pull on the machine. It'll wake up on its own. Let's start at the layback here. So we're gonna start here, chest up, leaning back to about 11 o'clock. We're gonna do this for about 30 seconds here. Wrists stay nice and flat. Make sure you flare your elbows out just slightly so that your wrists can stay nice and flat. And this is a nice strong pull, but you don't wanna hit yourself. So make sure that you're barely touching the body right here. Core is engaged the entire time. We got about 3 more seconds. Okay, now we're gonna go with hip hinge and arm pull. So come to 1 o'clock, back to 11, pull, release, make it nice and fluid. We're gonna stay here for another 30 seconds or so. This is the most important part of the stroke, is the hip hinge. That's gonna allow you to access a lot of power from the leg drive and also get your core involved. So make sure you're really paying attention to not overreaching or laying back too far. All right, so now we're gonna go with leg drive only. So hip hinge and leg drive. So let's come to the catch, chest up, lean to 1, drive, and here we go for 30 more seconds here. Guys, looking good. Make sure you're not bouncing the knees. Hold those legs flat for at least 1 second. 1,000. Good. All right, we're gonna go into full stroke in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, full stroke. Make sure that your hands are passing through the recovery first. Your hands come forward first, and then you hinge. Waking everything up. We got about 1 minute. You guys keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and check out some form real quick. Nice, looking good. Everybody's focused, everybody's cores are engaged. Nice form. Remember, hinging at the hips. We don't want to bend at the waist. At the back. We want to make sure we're hinging at the hips. Got about 20 seconds left. Keep warming it up. And after this, Cody's gonna take over. We're gonna get into the AMRAP portion of the workout. You guys at 3 minutes? All right, let's go ahead and take a break, lock it in, and we'll get ready to start the workout.
Hey guys, we're getting ready to start the workout. Before we do that, we want to make sure we know how to do all the movements. So today's workout is going to be an 18-minute workout. We're going to do 3 rounds of 6 minutes each. The first 4 minutes is going to be rowing, and you're going to shoot for 800 to 1,000 meters on that. And then the second part of the workout, for the remaining 2 minutes, you're going to do 20 alternating kettlebell or dumbbell single arm snatches, and then you're going to do 10 front rack squats. All right, so going over the single arm kettlebell or dumbbell snatch. So the movement's gonna look like this. You're gonna squat down. You're gonna pick up the dumbbell or kettlebell, and in one single movement, you're gonna pull it up by your body and catch overhead. So it looks like this. Stand up. So what I'm looking for in this movement is making sure your hips are down when you start the movement, and the whole movement I want the kettlebell or dumbbell to stay as close to your body as possible. You're going to shoot your elbow up in the sky and catch it overhead. So to warm up, I'm going to have everybody here in the class start with a lower weight than you would in the workout, just to get warmed up and make sure we know what we're doing, and then we'll get going. All right, so everybody here is going to squat down, keep your hips low. You're going to grab the dumbbell, and in one single movement, you're going to stand up and catch it overhead. Good. Good. So if you see Amy, she keeps the dumbbell nice and close to her body. The one thing I would watch on her is in the catch to make sure that her knees don't go too far in front of her feet. So when you catch it, just like in a squat, you don't want your knees coming too far in front of your toes. Otherwise, her movement looks good. Same thing for Cody. His left arm looks really good. On his right arm, his elbow is going in front of his body. You want to shoot that elbow behind your head to keep that, it keeps that dumbbell or kettlebell a little bit closer. We'll do a couple more and then we'll go over the front rack squat. All right, that's good. All right, everybody, let's pick up your dumbbells and we're gonna warm up on the single arm snatches. So let's do 5 on each arm. Good. If everybody can see, Amy's keeping the dumbbell nice and close to her body, catching it with a locked out elbow. Good. A couple more. Good. Cody, can you turn to the side for me, please? So if you keep an eye on Cody's form, you want to make sure, Cody, try and shoot that elbow behind your head. There you go. And it keeps the dumbbell really close to your body, instead of, if you let that elbow stay in front of your body, you're going to catch it out too far in front. Good. All right, so the second movement after you've done 20 single arm alternating kettlebell or dumbbell snatches, we're going to do front rack squats. So pick up whatever you have, kettlebell or dumbbell, and you're just going to hold it in front of your chest and you're going to just do 10 squats. So what I'm looking for here is to make sure your first movement is your hips go back and you sit down, make sure your hips go below your knee and just stand back up. So we're gonna have everybody warm up on that movement as well, and then we'll get started in the workout. All right, so everybody here is gonna pick up the dumbbell or kettlebell. You're gonna hold it in a front rack position. These are also known as goblet squats. So we're gonna do 10 each and then we'll get going on the workout. So everybody start on your 10. Good. Good, everybody here looks good. They're shooting their hips back. Their hips are going below their knees and they're standing up. At the finish position, we just want to make sure that your ankles, your hips, and your shoulders are all aligned. Everybody here looks good. All right, so we're ready to start the workout. We're gonna set the rower up on the intervals for 4 minutes each round. So Folo's gonna walk us through that. So press menu to get the erg started. Then I want you to hit select workout and then select new workout, and then you're gonna hit intervals. The second button down is intervals for time is what we're gonna do. And you're gonna set the time for 4 minutes. And then you're gonna hit the top button 3 times until it says set rest time. And then you're gonna hit plus. And then it's going to show up as undefined rest time. Then hit the very bottom button, the check mark, and we're ready to go. So, all right, here we start the workout. Get strapped up. We have the damper at 4, and we're going to start the 4 minutes of rowing. Again, we're going to shoot for 800 to 1,000 meters. And here we go. Let's get started. All right, so if everybody watches Folo's movement, just like he talked about in the warm-up, he's got that hip impingement, and as soon as he touches his chest, he's releasing back. keeping that back nice and straight. Good. If you can see everybody back here. So Amy, what we want you to do on that is as soon as you touch, I want you to immediately release. Don't slowly release as you go back to the rower. Good. Good. Cody over here, I want to make sure on when you bend, I want to keep that back nice and straight. Good. Use your legs. We have about 2.5, 3 minutes left. Keep working. Good, nice and smooth. We don't want you to go into a full sprint. We don't want your heart rate to go too high. This is a long workout, 18 minutes, so we want it to be nice and steady, but this will be a stamina workout. All right, we got 2.5 minutes left. Keep working. Nice and steady pace. Good. Fola's getting his elbows out just a little bit. He's touching and immediately going back down. About halfway there. Let's keep working. Good. Make sure you're using those legs. Good. Don't get lazy on that posture. Let's make sure that back stays nice and straight. Almost there, about 90 seconds left. Keep working. Jump off that platform. Use your legs. Make sure you feel this in your butt. Okay, we got about 1 minute left. We don't want you to start sprinting now. Just make sure you just keep going at a nice steady pace. You should be anywhere from like 400 to 700 meters by now. We got a minute left, so you're shooting for 800 to 1,000 meters rowing. Come on, keep working. We got 45 seconds. Almost there. Keep going. About 30 seconds left. Got a few more nice pulls. Use those legs. All right, 20 seconds. Keep it going. Almost there. Finish strong. Don't stop. All right, after this, we're gonna get ready and we're gonna hop off, and you got 20 alternating single arm snatches and 10 front row or front rack squats. All right, grab your kettlebell or your dumbbell. We got 20 alternating snatches. Pick it up, let's get moving. Hips down. Extend that arm, catch it with a locked elbow. Keep moving. Keep going. Good, keep that barbell or kettlebell nice and close. Cody, shoot that elbow behind your head. Good. Good. Sarah, get that chest up just a little bit. We want to make sure we're not using too much lower back. Same here. Amy, get your hips down just a little bit in that bottom position. There you go, good. Keep going, 20 total. Keep going. Good. I want you to jump off that ground, rip that bar. This is a violent movement, so you want to rip that dumbbell or kettlebell into the air. Good. Keep going, a couple more. All right, once you get that, you got 10 front rack squats. Throw it on yourself. Let's keep going. Hips back. Make sure your hips go below your knees. Keep moving. Good. Sit back a little bit, Sarah. We just want to make sure those knees don't go too far in front of your toes. Good. Almost there. Finish your 10. Good. All right. Once you finish, you can rest for the rest of the 6 minutes, and then we're going to get ready and jump back on the rower and start all over again.
All right, everybody, your rest should be over. We're going to go ahead and get started back with the AMRAP. So let's go ahead and hit that press continue button on the erg, and you're set up for your 4 minutes. Let's go ahead and get ready to rock and roll and knock that 4 minutes out. And 3, 2, 1, move. All right, so we want to make sure that everyone's form is correct. And also, you're shooting for 800 to 1,000 meters, but if you can't get that, that's fine. Get to whatever you can. And you know, by all means, go at your own pace. We're trying to keep these to 6 minutes, but if you need more time, that's fine too. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and correct some form a little bit. Everybody's looking pretty good. I just want Cody to give me a little bit more hip hinge forward on the way forward, just like a deadlift. Driving through, looking good, back straight, perfect. Nice power, looking good. All right, Sarah's looking good as well. Making sure that she's really getting a lot of good power through that leg drive. The only thing I want you to do is to keep your feet a little more connected, and you keep moving. I'm gonna tighten these straps up for you. Nice. Way to work, Cody, looking good. Everybody's got good form. Making sure you're staying relaxed on the way back through the recovery. Even though this is a violent movement through the legs and also the finish pull, you want to relax while keeping your core engaged, coming back forward. Allowing that flywheel to slow down just a little bit so you can gain some more momentum and some more power. Good. All right. So what I want you to do is to try to come a little bit closer with your legs. Don't reach as far forward with your body. Let your hips do the work. Good. So even though you're coming forward, keep your shoulders back. Perfect. Drive hard through those legs. Everybody's looking good. Everybody's focused. Good. Way to work, everybody. Keep it moving. We're about halfway there. Now, if you do end up slowing down your pace a little bit, that's fine if you need to catch your breath. What you can also do to pick it back up is to do what we call a power 10. And that's where you just do 10 strokes as hard as you can in a row. Now to kind of pick you back up to where you were before if you can. So go at your own pace, but again, try to get those meters. Everybody's definitely gonna surpass 800 meters here for sure. Getting close to 1,000. Got about a minute and a half left. Let's keep going, everybody. Way to work. Looking good. Perfect. Keep those feet connected. Nice. Good. All one movement, nice and fluid. There's gonna be a slight ellipsis when you're doing this, but you wanna make sure that it's a fluid motion. All right, we're about a minute in, minute left. We got this, guys, let's keep it moving. Good, chest up, shoulders back, arms stay nice and straight until your hands pass your knees for that finish pull. We don't want to break the arms too soon. I'm not seeing any bouncing knees, that's great. I'm not seeing too much overreaching. No overlay back, everybody's looking good. All right, we got 30 seconds, pick it up if you can. Pick it up. Good. Way to work. Keep those thumbs underneath. There you go. 20 seconds. We're looking good. 15. All right, 10 seconds. Everybody keep working. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Take a little break to get set up for the next part of the AMRAP.
All right, you just finished 4 minutes of rowing. Let's get back on it. We got 20 alternating kettlebell or dumbbell single arm snatches, 10 front rack squats. Let's get moving. Again, keep those hips down. You're starting to get a little bit tired maybe. We don't want you to get lazy and round that back. Keep going. We got 20 total. Good. If you're watching Sarah at the very bottom, her hips are nice and low. She's standing up using those legs, keeping that dumbbell nice and close. Good. Keep moving. Let's go. We got 20 total. Good, Cody. Get that elbow nice and high. Good. Amy, try and just catch it a little more overhead and not in front. Good. Keep going. 20 total. Again, remember, after you do your 20 single arms, we're going to move to front rack squats. And you got 2 minutes to finish all this. We're shooting for about 30 seconds of rest. All right, Amy's moving into 10 front rack squats. Good. She's getting her hips back. Good. Her hips are nice and low at the bottom, standing up fully at the top. Good. Let's get 10. Keep going. You guys are almost there. Good. Make sure that chest stays up. As you're going in that bottom, we don't want that chest to go too far forward. We want to keep it up to make sure your back is nice and straight. All right, you're going to have about 30 seconds of rest. If it takes you the full 6 minutes, don't worry about it. You can call pause or hit pause on this video. Take as much time as you need, and then we'll get going into round 3.
All right, guys, back for the rowing portion of the AMRAP. So let's go ahead and hit that press continue button. You're set up for your 4 minutes. Let's get it going, guys. And let's move. Stay smooth and stay fluid. That is the key. And composed. You want to make sure that you're breathing, always breathing out on the exertion. So on the pull and the drive, breathing in on the way back through the recovery. It's going to make for more efficient rowing. Cody's getting nice length right here. I'm liking that. And he's staying fluid. Back is flat. He's looking good. Not banging the chest. Good. Lock those knees out for me a little more, Sarah. There you go. Way to work. Everybody's looking really good here. Focus is on leg drive. So again, this is a full body workout. Not just the workout, but just the ergon in of itself is full body. But you still want to realize you're doing about 80% of the initial work with your legs at first. So really focus on getting those legs and those heels down nice and flat. All right, let me go and look at some of these numbers here. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. Now, one key that you can do is you can drive harder with the legs and slow down on the way back towards the fan. That's going to slow down your stroke rate, but it's going to give you more power as well. So remember, you don't necessarily have to sprint for this and have a super high stroke rate. You can get just as much power in some of the lower stroke rates. Now, it's going to be difficult, but you can do it. So let's keep going. We're about halfway there, guys. Good. Keep that chest up. Get those legs a little bit closer for me, Amy. Good. Nice. And remember, tabletop hands. So you want to make sure that you're pretending like you have a table across your legs when your knuckles to drag across that table. So you don't want to dip your handle down, and you don't want to lean too far forward with the back. Remember, it's hinging at the hips. All right, we got about 1.5 minutes left. Looking good, everybody. Staying focused. Try to keep your feet completely connected so your heels can come up a little bit on the way coming back towards the recovery, but you want to make sure that you keep your entire foot flat when you're driving through. Try not to let your toes come up. Foot connection is good. Good. As soon as it touches your body, Amy, let it go. It's just a quick tap. There you go. Keep that chest up. Good. And your cadence should be about 1 to 2 seconds for the drive to recover ratio. So that means it should take 1 second to go back and 2 seconds to come back through the recovery. So 1 to 2 drive to recovery ratio. All right, we got about 30 seconds. Let's go. Way to work, everybody. Looking good. All right, we got about 15 seconds. Let's see if we can pick it up for the last 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Nice. Take 30 seconds or what you need, and let's get it popping to the next portion of the workout.
All right, guys, last round we got 20 single arm dumbbell or kettlebell snatches and 10 front rack squats. So let's get going. So make sure you keep those hips down. Explode. Catch with that elbow. Locked out. Don't lock out after you stand up. Good. If you see Sarah's doing kettlebells, just watch. If you are using kettlebells, sometimes if you have it flip all the way over the top, you're going to hit your forearm, so you can roll it to the side if you want to avoid slamming your wrist. So catch it, roll the kettlebell out to the side, and it's not going to hurt your forearms. Come on, keep going. We got 20 total. Good. Cody's improved. His elbows are getting higher and back. Amy's keeping it nice and close to her body. Almost there, guys. 20 total. Keep moving. Good. Amy, make sure you catch it right above head, not in front. Let's go. We got 10 front squats. Almost there. Keep moving. Hips nice and back. You just think about essentially touching or making sure at the top you're all the way straight. Ankles, hips, and shoulders. Finish at the top. Once you get done, that's it. You're done. So hopefully you finish within that 6 minutes. If not, just keep doing this. You'll improve. After this, we don't want you to go sit down. Go take 5 to 10 minutes. Stretch your hamstrings, stretch your quads. This was a lot of leg movements, so make sure you don't get stiff. Thanks for having us in your gym or your workout, and make sure to respect your vigor. Thanks. We'll see you guys next time.